Have you ever made a mistake in an interview? It's easy to do. That's why I have made a list of 5 major missteps, mistakes, and missed opportunities so that you can shine. Be sure to watch till the end. I'll be sharing a sixth bonus tip on how to build an immediate connection with your interviewer. Now let's jump in and discuss my first tip. Don't just rely on strong conversational skills. Instead, conduct thorough research. If you're the type of person who enjoys meeting new people and having conversations to get to know others, that's a great advantage. However, conversational skills can only get you so far. Even if you're a skilled communicator, coming into an interview without strong research may indicate a lack of interest to a recruiter. Plus, being able to reference strong research can allow you to better explain how your specific experience will transfer to the role. So, review the organization's website content for key pieces of information such as industry awards, new products, company expansion, and ways in which the company contributes to communities, commonly referred as corporate social responsibility. You might also take some notes on the key skills, qualities, and experience listed in the job posting. These notes will help you craft strong stories of your achievements and career growth. It's also a smart move to have a few practice interviews with a friend or a family member to improve your performance. And whenever you are lucky enough to be informed of the interviewer's name and title in advance, use this information to your advantage and conduct some internet searches to learn more about their career background. Take all of this information into the interview and be sure to reference it when describing your interest in the company, your transferable skills, and the impact you believe you can make. Tip number 2, don't just describe your daily duties. Instead, focus on your key accomplishments. It's easy to list your job duties when an interviewer asks you to tell them about yourself. However, often job duties are quite specific to a company or industry, and it can be hard for an interviewer to understand your possible impact on their organization's unique needs. Rather than simply talking about your specific duties, share some high level wins or the overall impact you have made on your team. Then explicitly explain how that experience demonstrates your ability to help this possible employer meet its goals. That way, you can send the message, I can do this and more for your organization. This approach eliminates the recruiter's need to assess whether your skills are applicable and demonstrates your focus on meeting the company's needs. If you have gotten this far in the video, give us a like and be sure to check out additional career coaching videos by subscribing to our channel. Now for tip number 3, avoid the 3-minute answer. Instead, be focused and concise. It's easy to find yourself rambling or running off course. This can undermine your point and may seem scattered. Even with a great delivery, a long response can make it hard for the recruiter to retain all of the information. Plus, the information they do retain may not be the message you wanted to emphasize. However, if you can keep your responses to about 60 to 90 seconds and maintain one clear point, you can control the recruiter's key takeaway and come across as composed and confident. Open-ended questions that start with, tell me about a time when, can be trickiest to keep short. In these situations, tell a short, convincing story with the STAR method. Open by talking about situations you were presented with, the action you took to address it, and then emphasize how your actions led to a positive result. Now, for my fourth tip, if you lack experience or you are transitioning into a new career, avoid the urge to be evasive when asked a question. Instead, focus on your transferable skills. Many people feel that they can only talk about experience that exactly lines up with the requirements of the role. This can create a situation where many people only provide unclear answers for questions about specific experience. This can actually harm your performance. If you're unclear or evasive, an interviewer may think you're uncomfortable approaching the topic or have no relevant skills. Instead, focus on being genuine and positive in your reply. You can talk about any experience or skill, even if it was from an unrelated job or industry. Just make sure that you bridge the gap between that experience and how you feel it prepares you or could apply to this new role. For example, if you were not working for a period of time, speak to what you were doing at that time and how that experience provided you skills that you can now offer to an employer. And speaking to your work experience in another type of job or industry can often translate into a different role. For example, if you are a retail customer service representative interviewing for social media role, you could consider discussing how your background will allow you to moderate customer topics on an organization's accounts. If you don't have specific related experience, tell the interviewer how you would acquire those skills or how you would approach the situation. That way, rather than leaving an interviewer with an impression that you may lack skills or experience, you have been specific about the experience you do have and how that can translate into this new situation. Maybe you can even argue that your unique background puts you at an advantage by giving you a different perspective. And for my fifth tip, avoid hiding your enthusiasm. Instead, be proactive if you want this job. Sometimes we think that it's better not to seem too eager in the interview room. While it's beneficial for employers to understand that you have options and aren't desperate, hiding your enthusiasm could come across as though you are unimpressed or uninterested. This may leave an interviewer thinking that you won't bring energy or excitement to work. Instead, use these simple steps to show the interviewer that you find the opportunity compelling and would show up to work with enthusiasm. First, tell the interviewer you remain very interested in the job. Second, offer to immediately provide your list of references. And third, ask about the next steps in the hiring process. This communicates a clear message to the interviewer. You're ready to move forward to land this job. And by offering up your reference list, you're showing that there is no reason to delay the important step of reaching out to your references. It's also a nice move to ask if there is any additional information you can provide to support your job application. And now for my bonus tip. Avoid coming into the interview focused only on your own agenda. Instead, cultivate rapport with the interviewer by matching their style and energy and showing a genuine interest in what they have to say. It can be easy to focus only on the message you want to get across to the interviewer, but aim to remember that a great interview should feel like a conversation. Your goal is to show attention, listen carefully, and contribute to a comfortable question and response flow of information with the interviewer. Remember to use simple eye contact along with facial expression that match the tone of the conversation and build rapport. Subtly mirroring the interviewer's body language can cultivate likability, and asking the interviewer questions about themselves helps improve a sense of two-way connection. Remember, you're interviewing the company as much as they are interviewing you. So to quickly recap, use these 6 tips to avoid mistakes in your job interview. First, don't just rely on strong conversational skills. Instead, conduct thorough research to be prepared for the interview. Second, don't just describe your daily duties. Instead, focus on your key accomplishments and how they can apply to the new company. Third, avoid a rambling answer. Instead, be focused and concise in your response to questions and prompts. Fourth, if you lack experience or you are transitioning into a new career, avoid the urge to be evasive when asked a question. Instead, pull from all of your experience and focus on your transferable skills. Fifth, avoid hiding your enthusiasm. Instead, be proactive if you want this job. As the interview is wrapping up, make it clear you're ready for the next steps in the process. And remember the 6th bonus tip. Pay attention to the interviewer's communication style and energy and match these to create a connection and build rapport. So for added confidence, be sure to add these tips to your interviewing toolkit. And once again, please hit the like button if you found this video helpful and subscribe to our channel. And for more tips on interviewing, I recommend checking out the playlist. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time.